right, finally made it here to Minnesota.
We're getting this jig ready. Black and blue is just a staple color. It works everywhere, no matter where you are.
None of us have been on this body of water before.
You got those crawlers still?
Oh, get out of here, no way. No live bait.
This is North American Fisherman's Face Off. I'm Brad Hadsel, the lead producer of the show, and today we've got George Little, Karen Savick, and Eric Hadia ready to compete on an unfamiliar body of water and see who can put more fish in the boat. It's time. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
You have 6 hours. I want you to bring your 2 biggest fish back to the dock, and I want everybody to pony up the money right now. Get them out here.
Might as well give this to George right now.
Yeah, and I don't think so, but I'm not going to let Brad hold it.
Here's the deal. Each angler gets a half hour on the water for scouting only, no fishing. After that, all gloves are off.
The lake is almost 800 acres and looks like every piece of the shoreline is fishable, so we're going to use up that 30 minutes. There won't be any wasted time here.
This one's about 8 feet at its deepest, according to the map. I'm going to head out here under this bridge to the big water where there's deeper water and see if they're deep.
So all I'm gonna do is put the boat maybe 10 to 15 miles an hour and just go spot check, fish shallow and fish deep. I'm gonna check my side imaging, see if I can see anything out deep. Otherwise, I'm gonna fish shallow all day for big largemouth.
So all the way out to 50 feet here, we got a 10-foot hump. Got bait fish on the back side of it. Got some fish there.
For me, I think of spawning fish and where do they go after they spawn. So I think this point might be a good one, but we're gonna go check them all.
Fish shallow and fish the reeds and the lily pads. That's what I'm kind of thinking today. It's gonna be a slop, top water, or flip and pitch and jigs up in these lily pads and stuff. This looks awesome for big bass though. I'm excited. I can't wait to fish.
I'm gonna make a calculated risk here, and I'm not gonna go into this last lake. We've only got 8 more minutes to look, and so I'm going to eliminate that. That might be a problem. I'm going to spend more time looking in the center lake that has more structure, more deep water, and hopefully holds more fish.
We started off with clouds and rain, and as you can see, it's sun's coming out, it's going to warm up. I don't think topwater's going to go like I thought.
All right, let's get this party started. Let's play ball.
Put the trolling motor down, and I think I'm gonna start with just throwing some topwater or run some baits up into these pads, see what happens.
It's time. I said I was gonna start deep. I found a hump with some fish on it. I'm gonna start casting and see if we can cover a little bit of water right away. First fish. Hike. Let's get it in. Whoop. He's got it. He gets to keep it.
There he is. There he comes. Not a bad one. All right, fishing up shallow. 20 minutes into it, got my first legal of the day here. We'll throw them in a box. Not that big, but hey, if I'm fishing against Karen and George, I'll take it. They're the bass sticks. That's gotta be in Wisconsin what we call a 7-pounder.
You never want it to be the first cast, so we've got through that. So if you catch one on the first cast, in my opinion, you put it on the trailer and you go home.
I just marked some fish. They look chunkier instead of long like pike. So I thought I'd throw a buoy and cast there a few times, at least try a couple different lures. This might be a walleye hangout, I don't know. Look at that. They're marking way too long.
There he is. Off the dock, and that's not gonna win it. So far, a couple of small fish off the docks for me. That's it so far. I'm gonna get that guy back.
Okay, this looked much thicker at our drive-by, so we'll get up here and flip a jig or a jigger craw in this tight stuff. It's got a lot of grass, submerged grass under the surface, so that's good. This is crazy good stuff. I am shocked that I haven't caught one. Okay, this is not shooting fish in a barrel.
So at this point, George is still looking for his first fish. Karen is looking for the right fish, and Eric is on the board in our face-off edition of North American Fisherman. Stay tuned to see what else they find in this unfamiliar water.
There we go.
North American Fisherman is brought to you by Cabela's, world's foremost outfitter of hunting, fishing, and outdoor gear. By Trilene, anglers trust Berkeley Trilene. Yamaha Outboards, reliability starts here. And by Abu Garcia for life.
Good luck!
Welcome back to our 3-boat face-off on North American Fisherman. All 3 are new to this water, and they have 6 hours to bring back the 2 biggest bass they can put in the boat.
Locked and loaded, Dan.
Big fish of the day. I thought this little hump would hold them. Not. So now I'm going to go to a weed line I'm hoping has some fish.
Oh. Had something down there playing with it. I mean, he unloaded on it. He ate that little crankbait here on an outside weed line, and we're not even going to measure it. We're going to catch a bigger one than that.
There he is. That's a good one. Oh, that's a nice bass. Big bass. It's a big one. Come here, buddy. Oh, yeah. That's why I came to Minnesota right there. Oh, baby. Look at that tanker. Just fishing a jig. Skeet reef jig, pitched it right up in there. Begging. Yeah. Like it.
The other one looks small.
We'll put them in. We hope for better. As soon as I hit the weeds, I got that. All right, let's get some more here. There's one. That one's a little better. Oh yeah, we'll take them. All day. That was on the weed edge, slowing it down, a little heavier jig. All right, all right. Yes.
Hey, we caught one. Actually, we'll probably even keep this one. Number 1. Turn on the live whales, and number 1. Oh, that was cool. That was back there when nobody was messing with him. There we go. A little better deal.
There he is. Come on, buddy. Oh. All right, we'll take him. On the power of the old thump worm here. Fishing that just right in, punching it right in the old pads. And that's not a big one. I don't think he's even gonna be legal. I don't think he's gonna do it, but there's some fish up in these pads, so.
Well, I'm gonna visualize catching a 5-pounder in the last 10 minutes. Nice close, a lot of drama. You know, I'm all about the being dramatic. I'm going chigger craw, and I'm going in.
Okay, come on. Out you come. but I'll take them. Bigger than the first one. All right, I knew something would be in there. It's not real big, better than the other one.
Good one. It's a walleye. We're gonna put him in the live well and go for biggest fish of the day. They said biggest fish, so here we go.
There he is, on a frog. Oh, nice one. Hey, it's the last couple minutes of the tournament, man. Let's see if I can beat him with this fish. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. I'm gonna flip him right in. Yes, that's what I needed. I need 2 good ones. I haven't had anything blow up on these baits all day until finally right now. Got a nice fat chunker right there.
When you hit a lake you've never been on before, oftentimes the key to finding the best water is eliminating the bad. I'm Laura Shera, and this is North American Fisherman Clubhouse. As you are seeing today, Eric, George, and Karen are figuring out their mystery lake. What's interesting is that they all take different approaches. Eric started shallow, while George and Karen went deep. The key? Using their electronics to find the locations they thought were best, and using baits that cover a lot of water, like a crankbait. And some good old-fashioned fishing intuition. But where do you find that? Well, a good place to start is the North American Fishing Club, which is your resource for everything fishing. The club is designed by anglers for anglers. If you fish, this is the place to be. Members of the NAFC can field test gear through our new Stuff program and get access to exclusive deals. Now there is a free and easy way to jump on board. Just log on to fishingclub.com/free magazine and sign up for your free subscription to the online edition of North American Fisherman magazine. North American Fisherman is offering you a chance to fish with our guys.
Wow, what a fish! Hey, I'm Eric Hottie with North American Fisherman. Do you want to come up here and fish with me?
No. Hold on one second there. I'm Captain Tyler Capella. If you actually want to catch some trophy fish, you got to come down to sunny Florida and fish with me. How about a huge smoker kingfish like this monster?
You can sign up at North American Fisherman's Facebook page, or you can go to fishingclub.com to sign up for a contest to fish with myself or Tyler Capella.
Plus, everything is included. Hotels, flights, and a chance to see this.
Hey, it's up to you. All you have to do is enter. Go to fishingclub.com or like us on Facebook for your chance to win.
Coming up, what's lurking beneath the surface that threatens to destroy the water you fish? Find out on Silent Invaders, up next. Eurasian water milfoil is a nasty weed choking thousands of North American lakes.
This plant is one of our biggest arch enemies in lake management.
It spreads from lake to lake like a virus when boat owners neglect to clean, drain, and dry their boats before moving from one lake to another. Because it's spreading so rapidly, a war has been declared against this invasive species. In some lakes, heavy artillery grinds the weeds to bits. Sometimes, volunteers pull them out with their bare hands. And as a last resort, chemicals are used to bring milfoil to its death.
It can be toxic to invertebrates, so if you are using it year after year after year, you're affecting the food web in the lake.
We tried for 2 years with chemical treatment unsuccessfully and decided we had to do something else.
So Doc Doherty and his neighbors on Lake Holcomb in Chippewa County, Wisconsin, are raising miniature soldiers to kill the invasive weeds, the tiny milfoil weevil.
Usually around 1 weevil per stem is enough to pretty much guarantee you that you're going to get control of your milfoil.
The milfoil weevil is a native water bug that loves to feed and propagate on Eurasian water milfoil. But the weevils are fragile. Some species of fish eat them. Conditions have to be just right for the insect to survive year after year. And stalking is extremely expensive. That's why some have given up on using the weevil to fight the war with Eurasian water milfoil. But not Amy Thorstensen, and not the homeowners of Lake Holcomb. With the help of the Wisconsin DNR, Amy is teaching the homeowners how to raise their own weevils and to carefully plant them in their lake.
We should have a good high population of weevils. We're we're pretty excited about that.
They started with just 700 weevils. After a summer of raising and feeding them, the population grew to 7,000, all of which are strategically placed among the lake's existing milfoil.
These are
Nice.
coming from,
Look at this.
isn't it? It's good stuff under there to tuck it into, too.
Good.
A number of states have stopped funding their research of the milfoil weevil, but the Wisconsin DNR and the residents of Lake Holcomb feel the evidence is too alluring to give up hope. So planting the tiny insects in their lake is a risk they're willing to take in their daily battle against Eurasian water milfoil, just one of the many silent invaders.
This is North American Fisherman's Field Test, powered by Stuff. Everything you see here has been tested and approved by members of the North American Fishing Club. If you want the latest in new gear, this is information you can trust. First up, the Global Position Anchor Stabilizer, otherwise known as the GPAS. The GPAS attaches to your anchor rope, creating a cushion zone, which allows your boat to go over big waves without yanking your anchor off the bottom. Club member Nicole Alley says the GPAS is amazing and allowed them to fish in higher winds than they normally would. Next up is the Berkley Power Bait Tackle Bag. It's complete with tackle trays, a removable shoulder pad, and easy access side pouches. Club member Owen Swiley says the storage is amazing for its size. It's handy and it looks great. To learn more about these products or to have your gear field tested, join me at fishingclub.com. Field Test, powered by Stuff.
North American Fisherman is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Quebec, providing emotion since 1534. Berkeley Gulf, alive, looks alive, feels alive, tastes alive. And by Hobie Fishing, powered by Mirage Drive. Knot Wars is up next, and then we head back for the final results of our 3-boat face-off when North American Fisherman returns.
Welcome back to Knot Wars. We're back with another line-to-line knot test of strength. And remember, it's Knot Wars Light because we're using a 6-pound fire line for our main line and a 6-pound 100% fluorocarbon and 8-pound Trilene XT for our leader material. Now this week, our challenger is the uni-to-uni knot. It goes up against the blood knot, the winner from last week. Now, the blood knot is a strong knot, but I think this week the uni-to-uni knot is going to give it all it's got. Now let's get you started by showing you how to tie each of these knots. First, the blood knot. Like all line-to-line connections, the blood knot starts with both lines parallel to each other. Next step, take the tag end of the line number 1 and wrap it around line number 2 3 times. Then insert the tag end back between the 2 lines. Now take the tag end of line number 2 and wrap it around line number 1 3 times. Now take the tag end back and insert it between the 2 lines, but in the opposite direction than you did with the tag end of line number 1. The trickiest part of this knot is drawing it tight, so take your time. Now there's the blood knot. It's ready to go. Now we got to show you how to tie the uni-to-uni knot. Overlap the end of the leader material and main line about 6 inches. Take the tag end of the main line and bring it toward the middle, forming a loop. Then using the same tag end, make 6 to 8 turns through the loop and tighten by pulling on the tag end. Repeat steps 2 and 3 with the end of the leader material. After moistening, pull the standing lines in opposite directions to slide the knots together. So there's the uni-to-uni knot. Now I'm excited to see how this knot stacks up against the blood knot because the uni-to-uni is one that I use quite often when I'm tying a leader to braid. So who's going to be the winner? Let's find out. Here we are at the Berkley Knot War machine. We're ready to go. The knots are ready to go. Last week's winner, the blood knot. This week's challenger, the uni-to-uni knot. Let's find out which one is stronger. Whoa, there it is! The blood knot broke first. Now it was a great, strong knot, but you know what? Not strong enough, because the uni-to-uni knot is this week's winner. That means it moves on next week to face its challenger, the water knot, or as I prefer to call it, the H2O knot. Now to learn how to tie either one of these knots, just head on over to our website, fishingclub.com. Or better yet, download the Knot Wars app on your smartphone. Knot Wars. because no good fish story ends with a broken knot.
Well, that's it. It's the end of the day. Time's up, and our fishermen are back at the dock. We're gonna see what they have and who's the winner this year. George, take it away.
Okay, this will not take long.
So far, they look like mine.
Nice.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Nice.
That's a nice fish.
All right.
Now, how'd you catch him? And would you do anything different?
Flipping a jig, flipping a black and blue jig, and both of those fish came off of docks.
Whoa, wait a second. Wait a second.
Hey, that's a $40
caught a
meal.
walleye too. So.
That looks delicious.
That is a nice fish.
That's a $40 meal right there.
You know, normally I wouldn't be so proud of this, but today, caught 4 or 5 fish on this bill crankbait. This was one of them.
Well, we wouldn't expect anything less from George than the fish he delivered. But let's see what Eric Hadia from Lake Michigan has to offer.
Nice fish.
Oh,
That's what I got.
Yeah.
I think he's got it.
Which one came on the frog?
This one came on the frog. This one came on a jig.
Nice job, Eric.
And cue the drum roll. Karen, you're up.
Now, this is
Back in the
probably
lake.
the smallest of the two between all of us, okay? I'm telling you, I struggled. Yeah, see?
There you go.
Nice fish.
Nice fish.
That one's better.
Very nice.
Look at the jig in the bottom of him.
Wow.
Ouch.
He swallowed somebody's jig and yeah.
Yes.
Well, Karen, I hate to do this, but I have to call it. And from what I saw, the walleye was really nice, but
it was a bonus.
it was a bonus, but not bonus enough.
Okay.
Eric, here's
man.
the $3 and my receipt for all the
I'll take it.
all the drinks.
Well, it's an honor.
Good job, buddy.